welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel, #MovieBay. I am MovieBay, and in this video, I'm going to be reviewing episodes 7 and 8 of Flavor of Love Season 2. But before I get too into it, though, I would like for y'all to drop down and hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Because here on MovieBay, I do reviews, reactions, and commentary to movies and television. And if that is the type of content that you like, then you might as well stick around and hit the subscribe button. And if you find yourself enjoying my commentary along the way, don't be afraid to give me a thumbs up and or drop a comment down below. Now let's go ahead and get into episode 7. So this episode begins with a flavogram, and the girls have to decide which two women are not for Flav. So everybody pretty easily comes to the consensus that Crazy is not there for Flav because she's there for her singing career. But when it comes down to choosing a second lady, they're stuck between Boots and New York, and that's based off of their attitudes. They're trying to figure out who would be a better fit for Flav and his kids, and they decide that that's not New York. Of course, they were going to choose these two, right? So when Flav comes in and they share that Crazy and New York have been selected as the two that are not right for Flav, he automatically thinks that, the two girls that I'm feeling the most are the ones that the others say aren't here for me. Is giving jealousy. And it low-key kind of is, because those two are the front runners, and then Delicious is a close third. But with that being said, he does take the three remaining girls, Delicious, Bucky, and Boots, on solo dates. On Bucky and Flav's date, they went bowling, and their connection is really cute. You know, strong bonds are forming. When it comes to Boots and Flav's date, Boots reveals that she is abstaining from sex until she's married, and Flav lets her know that she broke his heart. Now, while Flav is out on the dates, you have Crazy confiding in New York about how the girls are fake and Delicious switched up on her, and she's just telling New York all the lowdown. And New York is just eating it all up, wondering why is this girl so stupid to trust New York, because you know New York is not there for you, Crazy. It's not me and you versus the house. It's you versus the house, and I'm sitting here waiting on y'all to take each other out so I can be there with my man. That is New York and New York's train of thought. The next day, when it's time for Delicious to go on her date with Flav, New York decides that she's just going to go start some drama with Delicious just so she can mess up her date. They're going back and forth. Look at Boots in the back, y'all. Boots is me watching this argument. So they like in each other's face, talking about nothing, literally nothing. Because like I stated, New York just wants to start some stuff. And then she runs out of the bathroom and says, "Tell me one thing. Did I or did I not just pick up your date?" Ha 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 ha. She laughing like Sean and Marlon Wayans and White Chicks. I noticed this like in this episode, in the next episode, New York has this White Chicks laugh, and it is so funny. So on Flav's and Delicious's date, he asked about how or why she and Crazy fell out, and Delicious makes it known that I stopped being cool with her when I found out that she was here for her singing career. She didn't even care about getting to know you as long as her music was heard. Now, back at the house, all hell is breaking loose. Crazy is sitting outside talking to New York about how Bucky and Boots are Delicious's followers. So Bucky hears her name and comes outside. Now, Crazy, she says, "I heard my name, what's up?" And then Crazy says, anyways, it continues talking to New York, like straight played her, and played her ass. So of course Bucky gets upset and she starts yelling in Crazy's face. Crazy stands up. Now they chest bumping each other, and Crazy does push Bucky like off of her because, like I said, they chest to chest right now, and Bucky does a counter push and pushes Crazy into the railing. It was a shoving match. I really feel like it was over dramatic, especially because New York was like, oh my God, Bucky, stop. Because apparently they thought that Crazy was going to go flying over this tall ass railing. So Flav and Delicious come back, and it's a whole shouting match between Boots and Delicious and Crazy. And this is when Bucky ends up telling on herself. She was like, "You pushed me, so you got pushed back." And Flav was like, "What the hell y'all talking about?" So, of course, now, after the fact, before eliminations, he has to rewind the tapes. He gets New York's opinion about what happened. And ultimately, he sends Bucky home for being volatile. I honestly think that Boots would have gone home if Bucky did not put her hands on Crazy, because Flav's connection with Bucky was stronger than it was with Boots. Doesn't matter, neither one of them was going to win the entire competition, but it is what it is. That is the end of episode 7. If you are enjoying my commentary thus far, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and leave your thoughts and opinions down below. Did y'all think that Bucky pushing Crazy was like super volatile? Did y'all think she was going to go flying over the rail? Drop a comment down and let me know. Let's go ahead and get into episode 8. So this episode begins with the Flavogram, and because Flav is down to his final 4 ladies, he's going to take a pair of them on a vacation. And New York is not happy that she is told to sit tight. Sit tight. Oh, I'm sitting tight, all right. At this point of the show, the ladies are well aware of New York and her dramatics when she turns it on. And Boots could not help herself from laughing at New York. Like, if y'all watch this episode, or maybe like the last episode and this episode, Boots is just laughing at New York nonstop because they already know, here she goes. She about to start this ish again. So first, Flav takes Crazy and Delicious to the LBC, and they go yachting, and because of the waves, etc., Delicious gets seasick. But she also states that she was also sick from the sight of Flav being with Crazy. During that time, she came to the realization that if he doesn't eliminate Crazy tonight, then she's going to eliminate herself, because she can't basically see him with another woman, okay? Her feelings for him are growing stronger and stronger. So now we have this scene, y'all. Y'all know the dinner scene between Crazy, Delicious, and Flav. And Flav is asking Crazy all of these questions, like, why do you like me? What do we have in common? And then, of course, he brings up her singing career, and he asks her to sing for him. And we all know that Crazy, I want you to be my man for always and forever. Like, her whispery ass voice, like, Shawty cannot sing. Like, she really cannot. Now, depending on the platform that you watch this episode on, some platforms cut out when Delicious blows Crazy ass out the water with her voice, and other platforms show that part of the episode. But if y'all know, then y'all know. Now, after Flav questions Crazy, he also questions Delicious, and her response is what I stated earlier, how her feelings for Flav has grown stronger and stronger, and etc., and it even brings her to tears. Flav even, cries when he hears her voice. And she says, you know what, I can't sing, but I'm not here for that. That's why nobody has ever heard me sing. So Flav felt more of a connection to Delicious, and he decides that he was going to spend his night with her. So next, Flav takes Boots and New York out to, I don't know, Napa Valley. I don't know, I'm just making up stuff. But it was definitely a winery. And the entire time, Flav is paying attention to Boots. Look at New York with this cigarette in her. Like, they taking a shower and she got this cigarette in her hand. Anyways, so now it's time for dinner, and Flav is still doing the same thing. New York is trying to pour her heart out to him, tell her how much she misses him and that she's happy and grateful to be there. And he continues to just talk to and compliment Boots. So, of course, New York throws a fit and she leaves, leaving Flav to chase her once again. And Boots calls it out. She lets her know that that's rude of you to do that. This is my date too. And of course, New York can't help but go back and forth and let her know that, well, he came to check on me because I needed my one-on-one time, and I'm getting it tonight. Oh my God, New York is comical. So of course, she and Flav spend the night together, and this is the nasty, disgusting scene where she calls him the pea popper, and I'm just like, ew, ew. But according to New York, Flav is packing, so I guess it wasn't that hard to sleep with him. Now that it's time for eliminations, the bottom 2 are Crazy and Boots, because he's just having a stronger connection with New York and Delicious. And he decides to eliminate Boots more simply based on the fact that she's abstinent, or she's abstaining from sex before marriage. And Flav wants somebody he could kick it with right now. Like, nigga, what? Anyways, that concludes these 2 episodes. The next episode is going to be when they meet the parents, when Flav meets the girl's parents. Now, they don't have that episode on Peacock, so I'm going to try to finesse and see what Hulu got. If not, I'm just going to have to skip it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and don't forget, this is a throwback review, so engagement is highly important because nobody's searching for flavor of love like that, y'all. So y'all need to give me a thumbs up and, of course, leave your thoughts and opinions down below. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.